It has been 3 years since I found Mike Mentzer's training style, which is in fact which is of course heavy duty training. I was, how old would I have been? 15 to 14 when I first started training using his methods. His methods, of course, he does one set, two warm up sets that do not count, just to make sure your body's all warmed up and your body's fine. And then you do one full out set with not the max amount of weight, but a reasonable amount of weight. And the repetitions vary on each exercise you do. I know you've never seen my physique, nor do you know who I am, but I can tell you it doesn't work for everyone. No training plan this is something I found very, very soon in my training at the gym, is not every plan works for every person. Some plans, it doesn't matter what they do, it'll work for them. And just because it works for them doesn't mean it is going to work for you. Everyone's body is built the same, but a little bit different. Meaning for me, I only have to do one set per exercise and I see substantial growth or like a moderate growth each time I go to the gym. But some people, they could do that and they will see no growth. I did not think this was a thing when I first went to the gym. And I didn't think it exists. I thought every single body is built the same, every single body works the same. But when I first got a plan from someone, the trainer that gave me the plan obviously progressed using a plan similar to that. But I used that plan, I saw no progress. Nothing changed. I could go to the gym and do whatever I wanted and I would make better progress than I would using that plan. So I did some digging and I saw Mike Mentzer. So I think I spent probably 5 hours researching everything I needed to do and I made a plan. He gave me a plan pretty much, even though Mike Mentzer died over 20 years ago. I got a plan from him. And I've been using it for a very long time. And what you're going to see is, you're not going to see, when you first start training it, you're going to go like crazy. Like, you're going to go like 2-3 reps each exercise. And then once you start doing it for years, you're probably only going to see 1 rep per exercise each week. But, however, you're going to see more muscle growth, it's weird, but it is true. You won't really see the muscle growth on you. Like, you won't wake up one day and be like, damn, I'm looking way, way bigger than I was yesterday. Like, that just never happens. If you take a picture of yourself now, and then you train for 6 months, heavy duty style, and then take a picture, you'll see a substantial amount of growth. However, if you are not increasing reps each time you go to the gym, reps or weight, being heavy duty isn't for you. No one has ever gotten stronger or without gaining more muscle. And no one has gained more muscle without getting stronger. It doesn't work that way. You could be very, very strong, but look very, very weak. Like, here are many people that look like that. That is just how they are genetically coded. Steroids are, of course, going to have a huge effect on how you train, because you don't have to train heavy duty style if you have steroids, because of course they increase the rate on which you recover, which is a crazy concept because they're pretty much a cheat code, but every cheat code comes with their side effects. If you've never heard of Mike Mentzer, then I would definitely do some digging yourself of who he is. He wasn't looked up fondly in the bodybuilding community because he, of course, had beef with Arnold. And because Arnold is the star in which everyone knows him as, he was kind of shunned by most people. He was the CEO of Nautilus, the brand in the gym Nautilus, at some point in his career, because the person who taught him heavy duty training had some, I think he was a founder or something with Nautilus. But Mike Mentzer, he made a lot of bad choices with drugs. Like, he would take things like methamphetamine before his workouts just as a pre-workout because he was just training that hard every time he went into the gym. And he actually had a brother called Ray Mentzer who was also a bodybuilder who had crazy genetics, just like Mike did, having a perfect 200 score on the I think it was Mr. America or Mr. Universe or something like that. Only person ever to this day to do that, which is phenomenal. But Mike Mentzer was robbed out of an Olympia. He didn't even place in the top 3, I don't think. I think he came 6th. And that made him think that there is evil in this world and bodybuilding is rigged. It's rigged for the main characters, and back then I do believe it was. I do trust Mike Mentzer because he has changed my life in a physical perspective. And a little bit mental, but the mental doesn't really affect me on a daily basis because not many people go to the gym and not many people, of course, know or care about who Mike Mentzer was. And because he got robbed out of that Olympia, that ultimately led to his death. Because he quit the gym, he became a trainer, and we don't know what he did. However, his brother died 2 days after him, which is very tragic. But if I could have a conversation with someone who's dead, Mike Mentzer would be one of the first people I'd pick. I would love to have a conversation with Mike Mentzer. Because he's no one in our generation who's remotely close to Mike Mentzer and how knowledgeable they are. Here are people up there, like, I want to say Jeff Nippard, but he's like on and off. Like, he has amazing physique for someone who's natural, but I don't really like the way he trains. But he, of course, knows so much more than me, and he's probably right for his body. Like, for him, he's right. But for me, I know I'm right because I'm seeing amazing results each time I go to the gym. And another thing I have to mention about how I train, or how Mike Mentzer taught me to train, I train every 72 hours. And I go to the gym for probably 45 minutes each time. And yeah, that's excluding cardio, but when I'm doing cardio, I just go for a walk on the beach, or I go for a side jog on the beach, which is, it's chill. I don't even see it as cardio, I just see it as something I want to do. And I really want more people to have a look at Mike Mentzer and just try how he trained, because it will change your life. Unless you are, of course, an athlete, then you should be training like explosive movements, I suppose. When people first started talking about explosive movements, I didn't really know what they were talking about, but I guess that is a thing, I suppose, because your muscles are made out of different receptors, or however they want to view it. But, anyway, end video.